All right, let's dive straight into this explainer. Think of this as your final, empowering, pre-battle briefing for the new BNS legal sections before your big exam tomorrow. Seriously, if you've been feeling stressed out about memorizing all these new laws, just take a deep breath. Today, we're going to transform all that complex legal jargon into pure visual magic. Let's start stripping away the jargon and using some visualization to lock these sections into your brain. First up is the rule of 4. I want you to picture an arrow in your mind. An arrow looks kind of exactly like the number 4, right? Now, what does an arrow do? It causes an injury, and well, it hurts a lot. So for the general definition of injury, think of that arrow, which points us directly to Section 2, subsection 14. Keep in mind, Section 2 is where all the definitions live. But what if it's voluntarily causing hurt? Just slap a 1 in front of it to make it hurt more, Section 114. So arrow means 4, injury is 14, hurt is 114. Simple. Next up, we have criminal responsibility, specifically insanity, which actually replaces the old IPC 84. For this one, just picture a happy, completely insane person dancing at a tutu. Tutu sounds exactly like tutu, so Section 22 is insanity. Now let's say you have an emergency situation that requires consent. Just take that dancing tutu, 22, and simply add 8 to get Section 30 for emergency consent. See how easy that is? You're just letting the visualization do all the heavy lifting for you. Section 3, Crimes Against Women Hacks. For the sections dealing with atrocities against women, we're going to revolve around one very specific concept, the magic number 9. The crucial point here is that these specific crimes always sum up to 9. Let's break it down. Section 63 is the definition of rape, because 6 plus 3 equals 9. Section 72 is for disclosing the identity of a victim, because 7 plus 2 equals 9. What about the rape victim examination? That is Section 184. You might be thinking, wait, 1 plus 8 is 9. See? It all ties right back to that magic number. Oh, and please, pay close attention to this absolutely critical exam tip. The updated child age of consent in the BNS is now strictly under 18 years. Not 12, not 15, it is strictly less than 18. Now, how on earth do we remember voyeurism? Think about it phonetically. A peeping Tom spies using a CC camera, right? Well, when you say CC out loud, it sounds exactly like 77. So Section 77 is voyeurism. Closely tied to this, just a few numbers down, is outraging the modesty of a woman, which is Section 74. So whenever you think of someone spying, think CC camera, and you'll immediately think 77. Moving on to Section 4, the lethal death series. Let's take a breath and step onto what I call the 80, 90, 100 staircase to map out the high-yield sections dealing with mortality. Think of this as a literal staircase of lethal actions, and we're going to climb it step by step. Step 1, 80. D is the 4th letter of the alphabet. D plus D equals 8. So DD gives us Section 80 for dowry death. Step 2. If it isn't dowry death, you move up to 90. 90 is for the mommy, the mother's death during a miscarriage. And finally, Step 3, we hit 100. Think ho, 100. 100 is your ho for homicide. So it's 80 for dowry, 90 for mother, and 100 for homicide. Let's see how this builds from homicide. Following homicide at 100, the definition of murder sits logically right next door at 101. For the punishment of murder, just add 2 to get Section 103. But listen to me carefully. Whatever you do tomorrow, absolutely do not forget Section 106. This is medical negligence. How do we remember it? A 106 puts the doctor in a fix. If a doctor makes a grave error, they are in a fix. Section 106. Section 5, hurt, acid, and perjury. We're almost through the arsenal now. Just like 106 put the doctor in a fix, Section 116 puts the injured person in a fix for grievous hurt. The rhyming helps lock it right in, but here is the absolute must-know, super high-yield update for this year. Previously, if an injured person couldn't follow their ordinary pursuits, the legal threshold was 20 days. That 20 days is entirely gone. The inability days have officially dropped down to 15 days. Seriously, burn that number 15 into your memory. Now, this trick for vitriolage or acid attacks is pure visual magic. The word vitriolage starts with the letters V and I. If you imagine those as Roman numerals and literally flip that V and I upside down, they form the number 4. So when you see a prompt about throwing acid, think of the V and I, flip them to a 4, and you seamlessly lock in Section 124. Okay, to remember perjury, which is giving false evidence, we're going to bring back our dancing insane man from earlier. Remember him? Section 22. Now look at the word perjury. Perjury. It has exactly 7 letters. If you combine the insane man in a tutu, so 22, with those 7 letters, you get section 227 for the definition of perjury. And for the punishment, just add 2 to get 229 because a 9 means you are paying a fine. Just briefly touching on the procedural side, the new BNSS, which replaces the old CRPC. Don't overcomplicate this. You just need to remember Section 194 is for the police inquest, and 2 steps up, Section 196 is for the magistrate inquest. Also, replacing the old 53 for the examination of the accused in sexual assault cases, we now strictly have Section 52. Before we go to our final trial, I want you to take a mental screenshot of this master matrix right now. We have meticulously covered every single critical trick so you don't miss a point tomorrow. Let's recap. Insanity is the 22, 22. Dowry is D plus D, 80. Miscarriage death is the mommy at 90. Homicide is ho, 100. Negligence puts the doctor in a fix at 106. And perjury is your insane man plus 7 letters, giving you 227. Finally, Section 6. Test your BNS knowledge. You have the tools, you have the visual patterns, so now let's simulate the real exam with a practice MCQ. Let's read the prompt carefully together. A 28-year-old female dies due to an act done with intent to cause a miscarriage. Under which section of the new Partiya Nyaya Sanhita, BNS, will this death be investigated? Your options are A. Section 80, B. Section 90, C. Section 100, or D. Section 106. I actually want you to pause this explainer right now, use the hacks we just learned, lock in your answer, and let's see if you've got it. Okay, this brilliantly illustrates our memory hacks at work. The correct answer is B, Section 90. How do we know this instantly without even breaking a sweat? Because we know Section 80 is D plus D for dowry death. We know Section 100 is HO for homicide. And we know Section 106 puts the negligent doctor in a fix. By pure process of elimination and our 80, 90, 100 staircase, 90 is undeniably the death of the mother during a miscarriage. If you got that right, you are more than ready for this. You've just mastered the most complex material in the simplest way possible. You've seen firsthand how easily these numbers unlock when you apply visual mnemonics. So as you walk into that exam hall tomorrow, remember the Zen mode, detach from the outcome. The real question is, will you trust your subconscious, trust your preparation, and trust your karma to guide you to victory? Go in there and give it your absolute best shot. You've totally got this. Good luck tomorrow.